What is up, everyone? It's Tricky57 to return a chance. Today is June 2nd, 2024. We're gonna hop on and do a market watch. So we're gonna be starting off the market watch with Silent Burning. This is a card, a super rare from Duelist Pack. Rivals of the Pharaoh. We did talk about another Silent Magician card the other day. I forgot what the name of. I think a Silent Sword Slash or something like that. This is another Silent Magician, Silent Swordsman, I think. Was it Silent Sword? This is a Silent Magician card. The other one was a Silent Sword card. This is a Silent Magician card that has been going up in price recently. It was sitting around like $2-ish. Only has one printing and is basically at 14 listings now. So it did get a buyout. We have 1690, 1695, 1699, 1699, 1775, and $17, heading up to 1798. So almost becoming a $20 card. It says during the battle phase, if you control a Silent Magician monster and you have more cards in your hand than your opponent, each player draws until they have 6 cards in their hand. So it lets you draw up to 6 cards. That is pretty crazy. This card's activation effect cannot be negated. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add one Silent Magician monster from your deck to your hand. Doesn't look like this card is once per turn because I think it's an old card. So yeah, something interesting. We did just get some Yugi support. Not Yugi support. It's a new Yugi. Is King Sarcophagus? No, Gold Sarcophagus archetype or something like that. And Legacy of Destruction. So players are looking for cards to play in their builds. I know we're getting some more cards for that Yugi deck in the Infinite Forbidden set. So we'll see what happens with this card. I haven't gone against the deck or haven't seen it top at too many events. We'll see. We have YCS Indy. It's Indy, right? Indiana. Let me just check to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's YCS Indiana. I was watching it today. I'm probably gonna continue watching it tomorrow too. Yeah, YCS Indiana. We have day 2 going on tomorrow, so we'll see how that affects the market and what tops there. But yeah, I haven't seen not Silent Magician, Yugi's. What do you call it? Is it sarcophagus? No, I know sarcophagus something. Like, you know what? Shiny sarcophagus. I want to say. I don't know what you guys call the deck. Do you guys just call it the Yugi deck, the Yugi deck, or you guys call it Shiny Sarcophagus deck? Let me know down below. But yeah, I haven't seen too many of those builds top. But yeah, this is a card that players have been looking for, and it only has one printing, so that's why it's going up in price. Next up, we have Duke Frog. I wanted to take a look at the super rare. We do have commons available for my budget players, but the super is the higher rarity. It looks like it's holding around like $9-ish. It says we have 28 listings on the market, but according to the graph, it did start to go up a little bit. So it looks like we have our first lightly played at, let's see, that's 10. That's basically like $13 and $13.25, $13.40, $13.45. So it is starting to go up a little bit by $3. Like I said, it was sitting around like $10-ish back at the beginning of April. So now it's going back up. Maybe it's because people speculate that we're getting some new frog support, since we are expected to get some new water support. I'm expecting some new Marinza support because we are getting some new water support later on this year, supposedly. So that's why I picked up my Marinza stuff and some Marinza's cards and stuff. Maybe that people are expecting some frog support or something. Maybe frogs to make a comeback someday. But yeah, this card has been going up since April, now at $13. So let me know how you guys feel about Duke Frog. Next up, we have Jerry the Runic Fangs. I actually think we talked about this a couple weeks ago, but I just wanted to check up on it. It looks like we're under 50 listings now for the super rare, which is technically the highest rarity from Tactile Masters. It already got a reprint in the 2020 and the 25th anniversary 10s last year, so I doubt it's going to get a reprint again anytime soon. 41 listings. We have this card at $1, $1.24, $1.45, $1.45. We have a wall right here with 77 copies, so it's going to take a little bit for that wall to break, but the more people that come back to Runic isn't really seeing too much popularity right now. There's a couple Runic decks that do top. I know Runic Stun has been doing something. There's a couple Runic builds that do some stuff, but not as popular as it was once. But once more people start to play the Runic strategy, I could see Runic, Jerry the Runic Fangs going up a little bit higher in price. Maybe could even be a $3 to $5 card someday. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Jerry the Runic Fangs. Grado Dragon. This is a super rare from Dimension of Chaos. I just wanted to take a look at it because I saw that I had one in bulk, and it surprised me that it was actually worth something. Only 10 listings on the market, surprisingly. This card is at $7.63 to $9, $9, $9.95, $9.88, $10.88, and then heading up to $13.56. We have, let's see, it says one Aqua type tuner and one or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters used for the synchro summon of this card and destroy them. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other water monster in graveyard, special summon it, but its effects are negated. So maybe because it's a water synchro, it's going up in price, maybe. Was sitting around like $67, but yeah, going up in price and getting a buyout right now. So keep an eye out for Grado Dragon. Maybe go look your bulk because that's where I found mine. I didn't even know I had it. I just hadn't happened to see it in the binder. It was like, oh wow, this card is actually worth something. So keep an eye on Grado Dragon. We have Lyrilless Assembled Nightingale that caught my attention. So I know there's a couple builds that are able to run Assembled Nightingale. They either run it for going into Zeus or to like at least just try to survive a turn, because Lyrilless Assembled Nightingale's effect says that this card could attack directly. While this card has Exceed Material, it can attack the number of times each battle phase up to number of Exceed Materials attached to it. So basically, it could attack directly and get you into a Zeus. You could climb up into it using like Downward or something. Once returned during either player's turn, you can attach one Exceed Material from this card until the end of this turn. Lyrilless monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So also you take no battle damage. So it comes in handy for stalling and basically getting you through another turn. I could see this card potentially going up even higher in price as we get into maybe like a meta where like a level 1 or monsters that are level 1 gain some more popularity. Right now it looks like it is sitting around 149, 150, 150, 197, 199, 199. So $2. No big walls on the first page. These are Italian, 80 copies. Actually, we do have a big wall right here, 41 copies of Ascended Nightingale. But after that, there's no wall. Let's take a look at the second page. Yeah, no walls on the second page either. So just keep an eye out for Assembled Nightingale. I could see it having potential because I see it being used in more than just Lyrilless decks. I've seen Flunderies be able to go into it. I know I've seen I know Snake Eyes could go into it too. I think they were using it once as a way to stall if they were to get shifted, because they keep going to rank 1 exceeds. There's a couple other decks I've seen use this, but yeah, it comes in handy sometimes. So I could see this card gaining some more popularity later on and going up in price. Steel Swarm Roach. I forgot what Yugi tuber I was watching that mentioned this, and that's why I'm mentioning it too. So we have 2 copies for this card, Super Rare and Secret Rare. Let's take a look at the Super Rare first from the 2012 collection tins. It's a generic rank 4 monster, 2 level 4 monsters. When a level 5 or higher monster would be special summoned, you could attach 1 XC material from this card, negate the summon, and destroy it. So pretty straightforward, kind of like a Solemn Judgment. This card is at 63 listings. It is currently at 459, 363, 486, 365, 370, and 498. So like a $4 to $5 card for its super rare version. Only has 2 printings, so it might not be a bad pickup just because it is a generic rank 4 monster. Steel Sword Secret Rare from Generation Force. This card is at 1569, 1569, 1644, 1797, 1799, and heading up to 1896, almost hitting the $20 price point. Really interesting to see this card at that price point. I thought I saw it last year for a little bit lower. Yeah, it was once like, wasn't it lower? I could have sworn it was lower. Maybe not. Might have been another card I'm confusing. Another Steel Swarm, Evil Swarm card I might be confusing it with. But yeah, it's a pretty good rank 4 monster. I don't think it's going to get a reprint anytime soon. We do have Battles of Legend coming out in a couple weeks, so we'll see if it's in there. If not, it might be a good pickup because it is a generic rank 4. Vernicil for the Misting Seedling. Vernicil for the Misting Seedlings. We took a look at. When was it? I think last month when it was heading up to like the $3 to $4 price point. It was getting like a small buyout, but it looks like we have more listings on the market now, and this card has came back down to the dollar price point: $1.19, $1.27, $1.28, $1.35, and $1.42. But I still think it has potential to go up a little bit higher again, because I've seen a couple Madoche builds teching this card and a couple other Vernicil cards in their strategy. We are getting Madoche support in Infinite Forbidden, if I'm not mistaken, which is next month. July, May, June. Is it June? July? I think it's July. Yeah, I think it's July. So I could see these go up a little bit higher if people decide to play that strategy. But let me know how you guys feel about Vernicil the Misting Seedlings. It's from Darkwing Blast. It never got a reprint, so that's another reason why it might go up in price too. Marensis Pasculus. We have 23 listings only for the super rare. That's the one I wanted to focus on because the common and the rare all have a good amount of listings available, so you guys could come and grab these if you guys want an affordable copy. But the highest rarity is the super rare. This one looks like it was hitting a low price point of like $3-ish, starting to bounce up a little bit. $4, $4, $5.49, $5.75, $5.95, $5.96, and $5.97. So starting to make its way up in price, up to the $6 price point. We have a new Trickstar monster that's being, I'm not sure when it's going to be released, but it should be released sometime this year. But that Trickstar monster is treated as a Marensis monster or Marensis card. So technically it's Marensis support, so I could see why it's going up in price. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm expecting some Marensis support this year, some more Marensis support this year, because we're anticipating water support. So I think it might not be a bad pickup if you do want the higher rarity. I could recall these being like $7 to $8 at its highest price point once, but that was before it got reprinted. So if you guys just want access to the card, you guys could get rares and commons, but the super rare is running kind of low, only at 23 listings at the moment. Life Twin Sunny Snitch. I got these for like around $1 a while back. The super rares, there are commons available if you guys want to pick up commons, but the super rare is the one I wanted to come back and take a look at. Looks like the graph is showing it's starting to recover back up in price. 93 listings on the market. We have a couple listings at 130, 132, 140, 168, 169, and then we go up to 175. So almost making its way up to the $2 price point. I haven't seen too many Life Twin, Evil Twin strategies topping recently, but I have seen a couple of Sprite builds that did top, so maybe that deck might come back. The Life Twin Sprite deck might make its way back into the format. I know we're still waiting on a couple alternative arts for the links for the Life Twins. We're also waiting on alternative arts for the mecha buff for what is it? Alistair? Invoke for the invoke strategy. So maybe when that comes out, maybe when those alternative art versions of the links comes out, this card might go back up in price. People might want to come back to Life Twin. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I bought them for $1. Right now they're sitting around like almost $2. So it's a slow investment, but I still feel like this card has potential to grow. Let me know down below how you guys feel about Life Twin Sunny Snitch, and if you guys could see it going up in price too. So FA Don Dragster is a card I keep coming back to, just because I feel like not too many people know about this card. It's basically a generic spell and trap negate, which is what I like about it. Since Baron, since Brolo, Savage Dragon are banned, I feel like there are other cards that people could be running that are kind of generic. This one's a generic level 7 synchro. This one's a super rare. It does have another rare version if you guys want to pick up the cheaper version, but this one's the highest rarity and it's technically still cheap at the moment. We have this at 61 listings, and we have it at 138, 141, 145, 175, 184, 198, 199, and $2. I think this card has a lot of potential because it is a generic synchro monster, and it provides a negate. It says, um, once my bad, I have heartburn right now. I ate like 6 donuts today. One thing about me is I love donuts, so if I see donuts, I'm just gonna keep eating them throughout the day. And I ate like 6 today out of the whole dozen. I had to stop myself because or else I would have finished a dozen. But yeah, I have a little bit of heartburn right now, so I'm dealing with that. But this card says once per turn, when your opponent activates a spell or trap or effect, quick effect, you can reduce this card's level by 2. And if you do negate the activation, if you do that, destroy that card. So basically, it's a level 7, so it would have 3 negates. 1, 2, 3. 3 negates, yeah. 2,000 defense, 0 attack, but yeah, it could come in handy. Some decks maybe might be able to make this easily later on. I think level 8s, since Borlos was level 8, they were able to go into that easily. And then level 10, maybe people might look into ways to make a generic level 7 synchro and pick up FA Dawn Dragster on the way. So my opinion would be to pick this up since it's still under $2. It could probably go up to like $5 to $6 one day if there's a deck in the format that's able to make this easily. So let me know down below how you guys feel about FA Dawn Dragster. But yeah, I feel like I could go up in price. Full Armor Dark Knight Lancer. I actually really like this card. I was playing it in Marensis for a while. I was playing the little XE package in Marensis, and I picked a couple of these up around like $1, $2 when it was right here. Right now, they are starting to go up a little bit in price. We do have some more shark support that is able to go into this pretty easily too. 57 listings on the market. We have it at $239, $248, $250. 257, 299, and $3. So making its way up to the $3 price point. It's from Age of Overlord though. That means it might be in this year's tins in September. So that means we have July, May, June, July, August, September. It's like 3 months away. So just be cautious when picking up this card. If you're picking up just to play, I guess $3 is not too bad. So you guys could play it at the moment. But if you're picking up as an investment, like I did, I might sell them maybe next month or the month after, if they hit like $5. But I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk holding onto them when they get a reprint in the tin. So just be aware of that when you're picking up this card. Zara the Majestus Flame. I remember this card was being used, I think, in Infernobles, if I'm not mistaken. It's a level 4 spellcaster tuner monster. It's an ultra rare from Genesis Impact, and it never got a reprint. It was sitting around like $3-ish, but it looks like it's going up in price again. I'm not really sure why. Let me know why that is. Maybe there's some fire deck out there that's using it. But yeah, we have it at $479, 50 listings, $498, $499. Then after the $5 copies, we hit $528, $540, $545, $549. So making its way up past the $5 price point. Let me know how you guys feel about Zara the Majestus Flame, and if you guys have any other reason why it's going up in price. Silent Angler. This is a card I want to talk about because of the shark support that's coming out. Might be a good pickup. We have commons, rares, and some more commons right here for my budget players. You guys don't have to worry about getting access to this card because there's plenty of printings. But the highest rarity for this card is the ultra rare from Duelist Saga. Looks like it's at 73 listings, and it is starting to trend upward in price. We have this right now at 60 cents, 69 cents, so not too expensive actually. 91 cents, 95 cents, $1, $1. But I could see it going up even higher in price because it's a nice extender for the shark strategy. I know they play like maybe 1 or 2 of these to be able to extend. The only thing is that it does have a restriction, so it might be one of those things that to extend at the end of your play, because it says if you control a water monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, but you cannot special summon monsters from your hand for the rest of the turn. So it's a nice water extender, but it does have that restriction, so it might be one of those cards people might play as a one of. but it is the highest rarity. So under $1, at $1, it has potential to grow later on when the shark support does come out. Another shark card that I wanted to take a look at is number 32 Shark Drake. You guys could ignore the number C32. The one I wanted to focus on is the number 32. So it looks like we have gold rares, premium gold rares, 33 listings. This one is was sitting around like $1 right now, bouncing up past $1. 149, 149, 184, 240, 295, 299, and 199. Next up, we have the common version, which is only at 11 listings. I'm gonna need to go take a look at that. I don't think I opened Star Pack 2014. That seems like a pretty old set. I don't think I have it, but it was sitting around like $1 right now. We have it pushing up to 220, 220, 342, $3, 493, and 437. Heading up to like the $7 price point with shipping on the first page. So going up in price. We have ultra rare right here from Galactic Overlord. Looks like it's only at 15 listings. Also going up in price, was sitting around like $2 to $3. We have it now at $389, $350, $473, $439, $474, and $499. So making its way up to that $5 price point. Star foils at 17 listings for Shark Drake from that same Star Pack 2014. Was sitting around like $2. Right now we have it at near mint, 364, 365, 276, 398, 418, and 418. What's another rarity we have for this card? We have the German one, which is only at 2 listings from Advent Calendar. That's pretty crazy. Then we have that C32. The C32. I guess the highest rarity for this card is the Ultimate Rare at 17 listings. This card was sitting around like $4 to $7 and shot up in price. Right now we have our cheapest listing at $34.98, $34.99, $38, $44.99, $44.95, and heading up to basically $45 right here. So Shark Drake going up in price. Like I said, the new shark support is able to go into this and does use this as like I think a one-of. So just keep an eye out for Shark Drake. Last card on today's Market Watch is going to be Toon Kingdom, and the ones I wanted to focus on are the ones right here. We have the Ultra Pharaoh's Rare and the Secret Pharaoh's Rare. This one was actually brought to my attention by Meta Bro Jake. If you guys don't follow Meta Bro Jake on Instagram, go follow them now. I'll have the link down below so you guys could go check out his Market Watches with Paina Max. Some really good info on those Market Watches. But yeah, this was one that he brought to my attention, and I thought it was pretty crazy how there's only one listing of the Secret Pharaoh's Rare, and it's at $150. We don't have sales at that $150 price point, but we do have sales at $50, $50, $30, $25, and $25. So it makes me wonder what this card will settle at once someone else maybe lists their copy and sells it. We'll see if someone does buy it, or if this one goes, then the new price point for this card is going to be $150. So it's going to be pretty crazy. The Ultra Pharaoh's Rare also got about only 2 listings on the market for this card. It looks like this one is selling for a bit more. We have $81.90 and $100 for the 2 listings, but we do have sales for this card at $100, $100, $81, and $80. So just some info for you guys to take in. It does have other rarities. We have a ultimate rare, then we have some secret rares, ultra rares. So there's other rarities available for this card. But the higher rarity, I'm not sure which one you guys would consider the higher rarity. Would it be the ultimate rare, the secret Pharaoh's Rare, or the ultra Pharaoh's Rare? Let me know down below which one of these you guys consider the higher rarity. That's going to be it for today's Market Watch, though. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and X at Return a Chance. We'll be back later on this week to talk about the effects on the market that YCS Indy has. And we'll see you guys next time.